Kogi Governor Ododo planning to bring predecessor Yahaya Bello to Abuja after FG's threat. There are reports that the Kogi State Governor, Mr. Ibrahim Usman Ododo, who allegedly facilitated the escape of his immediate predecessor, Mr. Yahaya Bello, from his Abuja residence on Wednesday when operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) attempted to arrest him, may be working on how to bring him to Abuja to hand him over to the commission. This is coming after the FG threatened to sanction the governor for abuse of power, aiding and abetting of a criminal, a source volunteered in a message. The spokesman of the commission, Mr. Dele Oyewale, told Everyday.ng about 2 hours after the information filtered in that he is not officially aware of the development. The EFCC had on Thursday declared Bello wanted, while the Nigerian Immigration Service (NIS) made public information putting security services at the nation's port on alert should he wants to flee the country. In addition, the Police Inspector General Egbetokun ordered the withdrawal of policemen attached to the former governor. Recall that the absence of the former governor on Thursday stored his arraignment before Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court. He was slated for arraignment by the EFCC alongside Ali Bello, Dauda Salaimon, and Abdulsalam Hudu on 19-count charges bordering on money laundering to the tune of 80 billion naira. Of 80 billion, 246,470,089 naira, 88 kobo. According to the anti-graft agency, Bello and 2 others, Ali Bello, Dauda Salaimon, and Abdulsalam Hudu, still at large, sometime in February 2016 in Abuja, conspired to convert the total sum of 80,246,478 and 89 naira 88 kobo belonging to the state government to personal use. Also, Bello was accused of aiding E-Traders International Limited to conceal an aggregate sum of 3,081,804,654 naira in account number 145,145,8080, domiciled in Access Bank PLC. On another account, Bello was said to have sometime in November 2021 in Abuja indirectly procured E-Traders International Limited to transfer the aggregate sum of $570,330 to account number 426,664,4272, domiciled in TD Bank, United States of America. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) said the former governor reasonably ought to have known the sums form part of proceeds on lawful activity, to wit, criminal breach of trust, and you thereby committed an offense to Section 15(2)(d) of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act 2011, as amended and punishable under Section 15(3) of the same Act. Bello's botched arraignment came on the heels of his warrant of arrest granted the EFCC by the court on Wednesday, April 17, 2024. Prosecution counsel Kemi Finero-San regretted that a lawful attempt to serve the defendant the charges, along with a court order of arrest, was botched by a person of immunity who came and witched him away in his car, noting that the virtue of Section 287 of the Constitution, all persons are obliged to obey a court order. Also, Section 12 of ACJA, he said, allow law enforcement agencies to break down premises to bring a willing defendant to justice. Pinheiro assured that the state will invoke all its power within the law to ensure that the defendant is produced in court. The state will ensure that he is produced in court for the purpose of arraignment. And it is in his own interest so that he can take his plea. Following Bello's assent, Pinheiro sought leave of the court to serve him the charges through his counsel, Abdul Wahab Mohammed San. Mohammed, however, declined, saying that he did not have the authority of his clients to accept the charges. Mohammed further argued that his clients cannot be arraigned in court until EFCC's appeal against an order of a high court, restraining the commission from arresting, detaining and prosecuting him, he determined, and also until the determination of his client's preliminary objection challenging the jurisdiction of justice when it is caused to entertain this trial. Pinheiro, however, submitted that it was legal and constitutional to serve the defendant through his lawyer, especially as the defense counsel introduced himself in court unconditionally and without limitation as the representative of the defendant. Having introduced himself unconditionally as the representative of the defendant, my learned colleague knows that he cannot be a defense counsel for arraignment and not for bail. If he served the charges on behalf of the defendant, he realized he can now advise his client to stay permanently away from the court. He said, the judge adjourned the matter till Tuesday, April 23rd, for ruling as to whether the prosecution can serve the defendant through his lawyer for arraignment. When dem go say make una dey keep una hands clean, you will not. It is very simple. If you do not like the heat, don't even do anything that will take you to the kitchen. Don't do anything that will take you to the kitchen. You come outside and disgrace yourself and your entire lineage. When you are busy forming, you are the white lion, you are the Agu, you are the lion of the tribe of Judah. Nobody can stand you, nobody can do this one. Just see your life outside. A whole disgrace. If na be your lineage people, you go pay for this disgrace wey they do. No jokes. Nigeria no get papa and mama again who control the affairs of their children. So shameful. I dey tell you. No, let him keep Yahaya Bello in Lokoja. Fire will burn him where he least suspected. And the thing is, this man now that prevented this man was from actually being arraigned or arrested. Sincerely, this Odudu, he is supposed to be impeached. I'm telling you. So the next time in his entire life, he is not going to try this thing again. I don't care if this, I've said it before, even if this man gave you his two kidneys, you don't get to do this and get away with it. They should make sure it does not get, because something like this will happen again in the future if nothing is done about it. Who gave order and directive to the burning of the woman activist in her house during the political campaigns of a previous election in Kogi State? Yahaya is in trouble. There is no how Bello hand will be clean without mentioning the Dudu, God of Kogi worker and blood of innocent are pursuing you now. Why are you running? Go and defend yourself if you're innocent. He's not innocent. Only these few things now that they did. He's not innocent. He can never be. Looking at the present governor's face also, you will know he's a criminal minded. After all, the criminal will surely hand over power to a criminal successor. Abi? Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.